So in this video I'm going to perform air layering. I selected pomegranate. So this one air layering is something like in layering there are two methods. I mean, one is the ground layering and the other one is air layering. The ground layering is something which is commercially followed in this jasmine. It's not in jasmine, it's followed where a tender shoot is dipped into soil from node. After dipping we'll get fruits from that node part. So in air layering is something which is followed in fruit crops, like in lychee it is followed commercial scale. It's of importance in lychee, and in other crops also it can be followed, like it is also followed in guava, also in custard apple, and even in pomegranate it is followed, but not of commercial importance, but yes, it is followed. Air layering is commercial importance in case of lychee. Basically this method is something which came from China. It was in China we call it marcotage, and in India it's known as gutti. So coming to air layering, so here cocoa peat is taken, I mean a garden soil and a cocoa peat in a butter paper polythene sheet. On that it's poured and it's mixed well. So air layering is something like it's very difficult. I mean, whenever if we are considering any a fruit crop, where the branch twigs are not so tender in their age of 4 or 5 years, they are not so tender, they are a big thick. We cannot bend, first of all we cannot bend those twigs in soil and then expect for rooting. So in that case, instead of bending it into soil, in air itself we can arrange a place. I mean, we can arrange a situation in such a way that we are taking a region on twig. We should select a twig in such a way that it must not be too old, it must not be too dead or old twig, and we cannot also take a very tender twigs also we should not select for air layering. We will select our twig in such a way that it is not too old or not too tender. So we'll select such twig, and then we'll select 2 points on it as shown here, like near nodal region. We will select 2 points and try to remove that bark on it, like not too depth. Our depth of removing that bark is not too much, like I mean just 0.5 millimeters around that. Like our goal is just to remove that outer portion, so that rooting can take place, and we are giving conditions to that node in such a way that, like we are giving conditions in such a way that roots can be formed from that. So that is the reason we are removing this outer 0.5 millimeters of thing with a sharp knife. We will take a sharp knife and then select 2 points on it, and then remove that bark portion between the 2 points. Followed by this, as before I prepared this rooting mixture, where I added just garden soil plus sand plus this cocoa peat mixed well in a polythene, in a butter paper polythene sheet, a big sheet, which was around 15 or 20 centimeters. And then now we can wrap this, like we should put this and wrap this around the portion which we removed before from the twig. We removed this outer layer, right? On that we should just cover it and tie with some thread, a jute thread or some polythene thread or something like a cloth thread, something you can tie, so that it would be adhered to that. We can also use sphagnum moss here, or few people also use this boxes. They'll take a polythene box, and then in that polythene box they'll put all the sand, soil, cocoa peat, everything, and then they'll cut that polythene box in such a way that they can fit it over the cut region on that twig. So we can also do that. And here I'm putting few holes on that polythene, so that later when sprinkled, we are going to provide some moisture conditions, and it takes around, 10 days to root.